New report on RuPaul's shocking net worth and how much she will make in 2022. New reporting from TV Guide, Stylecaster, and Celebrity Net Worth has raised eyebrows, beautifully sculpted eyebrows, on the financial and business strength of one of the LGBTQ plus community's iconic entertainers. What started with meager beginnings in San Diego and then moving to Atlanta at 15 years old is a story that has propelled her into superstar status. Today, we learned that her early music career, including her iconic song, SuperModel, You Better Work, is not what has made her wealthy. Work hard, play hard could be RuPaul's mantra. She is not only the most successful drag queen in history, we are learning she is also a business and entertainment titan. RuPaul's net worth is why she'll always be one of the world's most successful drag queens. Before we dive into how much RuPaul is worth, let's look back on her career and ascent into the drag icon she is today. TV Guide reported that after the famous 2009 first season that was made fun of because of the low quality with, quote, "Why are you so bright, Miss RuPaul," end quote, the first season on Logo was still the highest rated show in the network's history. By 2013's season 5, TV Guide reporting she was making $50,000 an episode. Today, that salary, along with executive producer credits, has nearly tripled that amount. And with additions of All Stars, Drag U, Secret Celebrity Drag Race, and 16 versions of the show under the umbrella, with 6 more international versions in development, RuPaul as a brand is now a global institution. Combined with businesses, endorsements, and developments, including the new 2022 cocktail mocktail brand, House of Love, with World of Wonder and Svedka Vodka founder Marina Han, RuPaul's annual payroll is estimated at more than $8 million a year. Combine that with Celebrity Net Worth's estimate of RuPaul's net worth at more than $60 million. Industry insiders make the joke that the estimates are low because RuPaul comes from an industry that hides the money in the mattress. However, from a business perspective, the prospects of Ru Incorporated, given the gigantic success of current All-Star Season 7 and his jaw-dropping $200,000 price, seems to indicate that Mama Ru at 62 is just getting started. Wow.
Mama Ru is definitely in her bag. That's the best way to describe it. And I like that she is also giving back to the community. I feel like she's putting others on with her platform. So go ahead, Mama Ru.
Yeah, good point. Good.
I think I'm very excited for her success. But it took a lot of time and hard work. And I think she's really paved the way because now we see drag queens just come off her show, and make all this money. But, it's really incredible all the work she did for the community. I like that she's kind of everywhere and she's doing everything because, this is our culture, her art form. It's mostly queer art form. It comes from queer culture. And we're banking on it. She's banking on it. We were so used to being appropriated and having other people make the money on our culture. So I think that this is great. Pay the queers. It's expensive being gay. We need money. We need fucking money.
Yeah.
Well, you also see, again, the attacks on, bringing children to drag shows that are happening out there. And what we're seeing is, I think it was a couple of weeks ago that RuPaul and some of the queens were one of the teams on Family Feud. Right. And I can't think of a more like family-friendly 8 p.m. television show that had, that this is how mainstream that drag culture is that it's one of the teams on Celebrity Family Feud.
Right.
It was it could be the Kardashians versus the RuPaul and the Queens. And so when we're looking at what these politicians are doing, where families are at home at 8 p.m. watching TV and saying, what's the big deal about drag queens? They're on Family Feud. It just makes that you see that progress is happening, and this is the biggest representation of RuPaul. Whether the money is just kind of the benefit of all of this, but the representation is the most important.
Well, I think Mama Ru would say that the money is not just the benefit. The money is the thing. Yeah. And you got to remember these numbers that we're quoting. Some of them are like $50,000 or $80,000 from 10 years ago, and that was 10 years. And a whole lot of Emmys ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it, it's the franchising fee.
Yeah.
That's where she makes her bank. That's where, Drag Race Ecuador, Drag Race Guatemala, all those are gonna, those are money in the bank. And then whenever VH1 reruns an episode, she's getting a couple bucks out of that too. Yes. So, and most recently, and we talked about this on the show a couple weeks ago, she started to use her platform for social change too. She acknowledged all the hate that's going on. She's been pretty notorious for just sticking to the show, sticking to becoming lovable and letting us sit up here and remind people of how terrible Republicans are.
Right.
But she has come out and she's starting to use her voice. And I'm really excited to see where she is maybe after the Emmys in September and going forward.
Yeah, I think you're right. The money is important. And I really enjoyed reading the article where they quoted her as saying, she really attributed her business sense and her work ethic to her parents. And I thought was really great. I mean, that she received that example and she's continued to build on that to create this incredible empire. Go Mama Ru, we love you.
Yeah.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.